Man. This is uh this is one of the things about the job that I don't like. Uh, I'm only shooting this video live because I don't feel like editing it. I would just shoot this video real quick, then probably gonna watch Fear the Walking Dead, play some NBA 2K or something. I know it's probably kind of late. People on the East Coast who watch my channel, but I'm out here in Mountain Time Zone in Utah. Yeah, man, I've been sitting for about this is day two, and been BS after BS after BS. Uh, it's not my cousin, not Swift or nothing. They trying their best to help me out, but it's this factory that I've been dealing with for like the last 2 days. Uh, and it's not even just the company, it's just the one manager that works the overnight. He's the issue. So basically, I picked up this load yesterday. I got a student now, so I have my student with me. So we pretty much had a trip going from Salt Lake City up to Washington, and like it's close to like the Tacoma, Washington area, some little suburban area right outside of the Tacoma, Washington. So got the load, picked it up. Uh, I was planning on taking the 34 with the load. What's up, Trucker Mike? Did you go owner ops? No, I'm not going owner op working at Swift though. When I go owner op, it won't be here. Uh, it won't be here. But no, I'm still company driver. I'm just in a different truck. They just gave me a brand new truck. I got my truck decked out now, man. I got me a toaster oven, a PlayStation, got the TV on the truck. I know, man. I wish I had all that when you was on my truck, but I just finally got all that. But let me finish telling what happened. So I get to the shopper. We picked the load up. I was already running low on time, so by the time they got us loaded, I had probably like 3 hours on my clock. I was gonna take the load, pick the load up, drive to the terminal, and I was gonna start my 34 on Sunday and get back to rolling Tuesday. I would have been asleep actually right now and getting ready to start back rolling around like 2 in the morning tomorrow at 2 in the morning. That would have been my 34 right there. And I was going to do that while I was under a load and do that at the end of this pay period. So now it look like I'm forced to if I deliver this load because I'm extremely overweight. And the problem is I've been sitting for 2 days, and the first time I got loaded, I was dealing with the night shift with the company where I was picking up from at the shipper. And when I went back to get it reworked, the people who actually supposed to rework it was the night shift, and the supervisor, he's an asshole. I'm not gonna say the name of the company, but the guy's an asshole, and he refused to even rework the load yesterday. And he tried to tell me, "Oh, it's just the weight of your truck. That's the reason why you're overweight." That make no sense at all. I done picked up loads heavier than the load that I got. The load is like 41,000 pounds. I done picked up loads that was like 43,000 pounds. And the weight was legal. Now, if I was overweight, it might only been maybe 30 or 40 pounds. But that's not bad. But when you talking about 1,300 pounds overweight, now anytime that you're like 13,000 pounds overweight on your front or back, it's pretty much really gonna be hard to get that weight off. I mean, you pretty much, I don't know, but if you're pretty much 1,000 or more pounds overweight on your steers or on your trailers, you pretty much, I don't know if I'm not gonna say you're not gonna be able to get the weight down and get it legal, but it's damn near gonna be impossible. But if you got it, like if you're really overweight on your drives, then you can pretty much get that down because you got more options. You can slide your fifth wheel forward and pick up the weight on the front and then slide your trailer forward. And that would take the weight off the drives, but that's another topic for another video. But so this is day 2. Day 1, I just explained what happened. Went to the ship and the guy didn't want to rework it. So I didn't have any hours. So we sat outside the shipper. Sat outside the shipper till the next morning. Sat outside the shipper till the next morning to see, if we can get this load, legal. So wake up the next morning and we go in. We sat there for like 7 hours. Thank God I didn't start my clock or whatever. But we sat there for about 6 or 7 hours waiting to get a door because they already behind on schedule with mostly every load that was coming in. So the guy was just being an asshole because you guys are pretty much behind because it's your fault probably, most likely. Or maybe your boss just ain't hiring enough people. So the driver, me being a driver, got to pay for your incompetence pretty much in the way I'm putting it. So I got to pay for, the bullshit that you guys created because you guys behind, not loading the trailer right. So I come back today, they reworked it. It was the morning shift this time. The same shift that was supposed to load it in the morning, but they didn't or whatever. So we get the load reworked. The people that was there in the morning, they switched shifts. Now the night shifts. This is where the asshole supervisor actually is working. So when I come back, this is day 2. We went to the weigh station, got the weight done. Now I was still overweight. I was overweight about 540 pounds. The first time I was overweight like 1,200 pounds. So they pretty much only move about they didn't really move that much weight because when I adjusted my tandems, I took it from 1,200 pounds overweight to like 800 pounds overweight the first time that they loaded and I got my weight done. Then when I did it today and after they reworked it, I was only about 700 pounds overweight, but I slid my tandems and did all that and got it down to like 500 pounds being overweight. But I go back to the shipper and the asshole supervisor there. So I'm like, when I first walked in the door, I'm like, shit, this motherfucker is here. Damn, I already know what he about to say, but I still gotta ask because Swift want me to go right back in there and they want me to see if they're gonna rework it. I already knew he was gonna feed the same bullshit ass lines he said yesterday. Oh, but what are you overweight at? He asked me what I'm overweight, where I'm overweight. I had the weight scale ticket right in my hand. For anytime you get your weight done, keep your weight receipt and take it in the shipper with you if you're overweight? No, I ain't roll in. I'm at the terminal. I just took it to the truck stop. I just took it to the truck stop and got my weight done and been sitting with this load for 2 days because they reworked it 2 times. They loaded it yesterday, reworked it yesterday, and it was overweight. I had to come back today in the morning. They reworked it again, and now I'm still overweight, and now I'm just sitting here till the morning. So I was like, okay, I know this guy gonna tell me the same thing. I showed him the weight ticket, and he looks at me and asks me the most dumbest fucking question that you can ask. He asked me, where are you overweight at? I don't see you overweight. I don't know where you overweight at. So I'm looking at him like, from one, I'm like, okay, if you're the guys responsible for loading the trucks, shouldn't you guys be required to know the weight limits to you know, for the axles, for the trucks that's picking up these loads? I'm like, you guys should know that. I mean, you do this for a living. You're loading up trucks. If we're supposed to be required by law to know the legal limit when it comes to your weight, shouldn't you know that? So why would you ask me a dumb question like that? That shows me either you being an asshole or you just that ignorant, don't know how to do your job. And you just don't know how to do your job. So I'm like, what you mean? Well, why would... I'm like, I'm 540 pounds overweight. I'm overweight. Now, this what makes it worse. It was like 5 other truck drivers in there, older truck drivers. They're, oh, yeah, you're overweight, but you should be fine, though. You're only 500 pounds over. You know, just, you know, you'll be fine. I'll usually roll out and roll with it. And I'm like, really? So you guys roll with this much weight on your steers? So yeah, my manager is not in today. So I've been dealing with the other workers. So I'm about to get this shit removed because I've been on this load for about 2 days. So I had like 5 other truck drivers trying to give me some badass advice, talking about, yeah, you know, you only 500 pounds overweight. Yeah, I'll still run it. I'm just looking at them like, yeah, you know what? It is what it is, and walk the hell out of there. It was like, so I just been surrounded by a bunch of dickheads all day and assholes. And I'm pretty much missing out on money, man. I only got 1,000 miles this week because before I came to Utah, I had a load that I was picking up in Missouri. That load I picked up, I had to sit a whole day to wait to pick the damn load up. So I pretty much sat most of this week. I only got 1,000 miles under my, I only got like 1,000 miles under my, for this week. This would have gave me 800 miles to add to that 1,000 miles if I would have delivered it. But it looked like I ain't gonna deliver it. I'm gonna ask my manager, could you get this removed? Because if they're not gonna take some of that weight off this truck, then they ain't not gonna take some of the pallets off. It makes no sense to keep reworking it. It's like trying to do the same thing and expect different results. It's not gonna happen. You do the same thing, you're gonna get the same results. So, man, it's just been one thing after another, man. I've just been sitting here, man. I played my damn my damn play PS4 the whole damn day. That's all I done today. My student was up ready to run and couldn't even do that, man. Couldn't even do that. So, yeah, man, I'm gonna try to get this load removed. Because I'm not running with this load as being overweight. And it's only so long, man. so long I can keep sitting with this load if y'all gonna keep doing the same thing or whatever. Leave your shoes up front. I don't want to be wet back there. Just leave your shoes up front.
Back right now.
Alright. Yeah, so it's only so many times, man, that we could try to rework in this load or whatever. And the crazy part, he tried to tell me, oh, it may be your truck. This is you guys that's overweight. Like, how? These trucks were made by mechanics that know how to make these trucks to handle the kind of weight that we need to pick up to handle the kind of weight that these loads, are when they loaded into these trailers. I didn't carry loads that was 43,000 pounds. 43,000 pounds. Trailer full from the front to the back to the door. The pallets was on the door. I had to stand on the ledge and had the guy stand behind me to try to put a load lock on the back. It was just that much space. I had about this much space to put a load lock on there. That's how full the trailer's been, man. And you're going to try to tell me, man, what's up, David Miller? So you're going to try to tell me, oh, it's the truck. It's the truck. The reason why you overweight. Like, man, that make no fucking sense. I have nothing on this truck. Only thing I got is just me and my student and a TV and a game system. That's it. That ain't adding no 1,200 extra pounds. I just had a load I picked up that was like 40,000 pounds, a week ago. A heavy load. I pull heavy loads all the time. So they're just them not doing their job right, the correct way. And the drivers is the ones who got to suffer because these shippers, they don't care about your drive time or your hours. You running and nothing. They don't care about that. They're getting paid by the hour, so they're at their job already. So they don't really care. And I wanted to go off, but you just gotta know it ain't worth it really going off when you don't have control of the situation because you're dealing with somebody else's business. Now, personally, if this was, let's say I was on a and I'm booking my own loads and stuff like that, I wouldn't book a load where it's going to be over 40,000 pounds after this experience and experience being overweight. Because, when you're picking up loads that's 40,000 pounds, period, there's a good slight chance you're going to be overweight. But depending on how it's loaded and depending on where your fifth wheel and where your axles are positioned on, your tandems, it can be managed. You can manage to get your weight to where you need it to be for it to be legal, some of the time, especially if you're dealing with some of these places that's really on their own point with how they load their loads. Like when I get a lot of loads that's like going like to Cali or something, majority of them be loaded the right way. A lot of them be heavy. Doing running reefer, we get a lot of heavy loads. So it's not the first time I hit a weight that was overweight. I didn't hit loads that was overweight, but adjusting my tandems, I got it where they needed to be. So it's just one of those situations, man, where there's nothing you could do. This is just the bad side of the business. So that's just what I want to just let you guys know, man. There's always a good and there's always the bad. It's always the pretty and the ugly when it comes to this business. So, for you guys that's probably having experienced, the trucking industry, you are at school right now, you're thinking about coming out here. This is something that you got to look forward to. So stuff like this can happen. So You just gotta prepare for it. All I know is this is making me even, think, you know, on a business type level when I do decide to get my own truck. I won't pull any load that's over 30. My max would be like 37, 38,000 pounds. Anything over that, I'm not pulling it. Just because I know it might be overweight and stuff like that. So I'm gonna get ready to end this video or whatever. I ain't trying to make this no long live feed or anything like that. And this wasn't no live feed I wanted to make like a Q&A or nothing. Just wanted to put this video